Hello everybody and welcome back. This is Keejchen with some more Diamond 5. We are Bob the God of Friwald, late spring year 5 in the Ascension Wars. This is turn 62. We're still behind in recording. It has been Christmas and New Year's and I have prioritized just getting the turns in and not so much recording them. So we have not staled, at least it's good. And we will try to catch up. So let's dive into it. And there's no messages coming in here. We have a Voice of Absol being cast. This is something I guess I start doing a little bit. That's good. Some summonings, Auspex, nothing there. We have cast the Queen of Elemental Water, so we're gonna have a look at her. There's 3 different ones. Limne answered the spell. There's 3 different ones that you can get, and it's randomized. We got Limne, and we will have a look at her. She's pretty cool. Then Horospex here, nothing. Yeah, no magic sites at all. There was battle in Sermiok. Let's have a look at that one. This is a magic phase attack, which spawns a bunch of these madmen from Portis attacking onto the Mad Priest. Huh, I've never seen this unit before. Cool. Huh. There's a magic attack from Portis onto Harasbad. Portis now being AI, so they are just attacking random people as the AI is wont to do. And these are some pretty crappy troops, all things considered. A card. Yeah. But they have the numbers here, so they will in fact surround this province defense and manage to beat them. Not much of a fight. They lost 9 of the madmen. Proclamation from Friwald. Come at me, bro. The Angel of Fury should now be known as the Prophet of Bob. Very cool. Some blood hunting, and then we are on to the battles. Let's just dive into the mess we want to do. This is Shantan attacking us with a little raiding force. They will absolutely clear this province. And I believe, I think this is the turn where they go AI, Shantan. We can't do anything to these guys. I'm just checking whether or not they have any items. They don't. They had a magic gem on this one. Hailmire, yeah, we lost that one. Then in Atinium, we are attacking Atinium. That will be with a Wraith Lord. I'm just I keep raiding Atinium, the AI, with these Wraith Lords because they don't really know how to defend themselves against them. They do have the Lamias. They absolutely murder them because they have magic attacks. But everything else, like this province defense here, will be cleared by our guy, no trouble, right? I feel like we don't have to watch them. We've been... Oh, look at that. Right, I think this is the one where... let's just watch it at max speed, because this one is pretty interesting, if I recall correctly. He spawns the skeletons, and I wish he would keep on doing that part. But they do come in then. And these guys have nets. So they cast nets onto him, or they try, they miss and hit their own guys sometimes. He does get netted a little bit. They aren't really dealing a lot of damage to him, but he doesn't have any regen or anything. So slowly they whittle him down. And let's have a... just keep going here. Come on. It's down to 22. I think he has 40. There's one more damage going in, a little bit more damage there, down to 15. Yeah, and then they run away, right? They run away. And our guy starts casting spells again. So they totally run away. And he's there standing still casting spells. They leave the field. I should think so. But, so we won here, right? And this is one of the examples of sometimes the battle simulations don't always reflect what actually happened. It's a very rare occasion that you actually can, that it really determines the difference between win and loss, but somehow they did manage to kill him, and he only killed 5 here. But they lost more, so that must have been just some skeletons. And of course it's because it's province defense, they just respawn. But he respawns as well, so it's not a big loss. Just a little bit interesting that the battle shows something different than the actual result. Here we have us raiding, or this was the guy sitting on top of our fort that we've taken from Shenton. I sent in one angel. Frodo the Third is in here, and he's just gonna kill that guy. That's pretty lucky, because he could have been scaly spammed to death. I'm not sure why I thought this was a good idea, but he manages to pull through, so it's fine. Umbra, yep. And in Kebria, we are attacking Rustbot with a little bit of a raiding force here. Right, he staled this turn, and I was expecting him to move this army, but when he stales, you know, the army stays. So our little raiding force here will not be successful. They just get obliterated. In Nidra, we are attacking Atinium with our giant army. Not a big army, but it is a giant army. Ah, wordplay. And this is a bit of province defense, so we are not going to be suffering any losses here in Kebria. No. This is in Nidras, sorry. But yeah, we beat them. In Ungbeloth, we are being attacked by Atinium. So the AI is still sending out. They must have a massive gem storage from all that staling that they went through. So they're just spamming out all kinds of different summoning spells, and this is the result. We are being raided by random monsters from Atinium. 35 of them. I keep clicking the wrong one here. 42 things with these two mages here. In the whole, we are being raided by Atinium. So they've claimed these caverns up here. And we didn't really have anything there, so that one is lost. In the caverns, we are being attacked by Atinium. So now they're moving in to my inner territories here. They have a Bane leading this army. And this is where we have our... we had some of our, what are they called, Lavaborn, and we have some cavemen here. And they will move forward and should be able to do some damage at least. These guys, these dispossessed spirits, only have 1 HP, so any hit on them will kill at least. And we kill the troll. Yeah, but once they have numbers with the dispossessed spirits, you can see that they stun our dudes. So, caverns. We kill 1 troll guard, which is fine. And we killed 15 dispossessed spirits. Not a good trade, but at least we dealt some attrition to them. In Towen, we are also being raided by Atinium. Just a small raiding force here against a little bit of province defense. I think, oh, these are the secrets that we never saw the player of Atinium actually recruit. And they look super duper silly. They are like, they have the strength of the Autumn 50 plus. Jesus, that seems really, really strong. I don't know what the 50 means, but is it? It's not fall right now, so we don't get to see the benefit of it, I think. If it's like 50 extra hit points, that would be pretty good. I don't think we kill anything here, do we? This is the late spring, so we're definitely off season for those guys. That was in Towen. Yeah, we didn't kill anything. That was just a little bit of province defense. Then in Kolamirgor, we are attacking them, and I think this is another raid lord. Yep, just coming in. And they didn't have anything in there, so we will take that one. Yes. In Nirn, we are attacking Shenton. In here. And they have a raid lord defending. I can't believe I was called Soren. So if we can beat this guy, he will die permanently. That would be our goal. He's skelly spamming, and we are skelly spamming, and we have reinvigoration here. So our guy should be better at skelly spamming. Oh no, not necessarily, because we have a death mage level 2, where they have a death mage level 3, right? And he does have some items. So I don't know, death mage level 3 compared to a death mage level 2 with reinvigoration 4, like earth power. I'm not sure which one is actually the superior one, but we have a buried initiate as well to support. And so it seems sort of even at least. It's a little bit hard to tell who's who here. We will turn on the colors to assist. He's casting Dust to Dust, which is fine. manage to slowly advance. I think, yeah, we are winning. Yeah. You can see who's casting more often now. He cast once. So who casts the next load of skeletons? Now he casts Legions of Steel, which is not good, I suppose. But now we're going to protection 11 here, protection 15 compared to the lower protection of these guys. So the skeletons we already had on the field got boosted, which is not bad. He cast again. He switches to, I suppose, switching to Earth Magic is some sort of okay, seeing as he is higher in Earth. He's also Old Age, which does give him a little bit of extra encumbrance. Yeah, Old Age +1. So that also factors in. There's a lot of small factors back and forth here. But our skeletons are winning again. Now that he puts in a new one, we cast Armor of Achilles, which I think he hit one of our own troops with that, so that's not good. Now we're casting Control the Dead with Gunderic, which I would not want. I would want him to cast the Horde of Skeletons instead. Because more mass is better until we surround him with enough skeletons that he will never be able to cast again. Right? But we are on advance and cast spells, which is what we need to do in order to ever defeat this guy. Because the skeletons will never be able to kill him. So then move forward, we'll speed it up here. Now the first one makes contact, that's good. And we get in there. We're closing in. But now they sort of clear the skeletons on their side, and he casts another one. And look at that, it turns around. And they manage to kill the buried consort. I don't think I could have scripted it better. Because we need the advance and cast spells to ever beat this guy. And then we have the chance of controlling him, which he did cast one control undead on him. But he managed to free himself from the skeletons and then win the summoning wars. So we would probably need 2 buried consorts and a buried initiates to win the fight, because once they switch to other spells, they lose. They at least have a chance. That was unfortunate, but for the chance of killing a Wraith Lord, I think it's sort of worth it. Now in High Mill, and we didn't know that he would be in there. So in High Mill, turn off the colors again. I was just raiding and checking, but we are not going to win this one. This must be Province Defense. In High Mill, indeed. Yep, we lose that one. Just a little bit of a raid. In the Sacred Lake, we are being attacked by Actinium in the water now. Or again. Not the best army for them, at least. No Lamias and no spellcasters here, so our Province Defense will actually have it's not like they have a chance of winning the fight, but they might kill someone. In the Sacred Lake, they kill one, so a little bit of attrition taken, maybe some inflictions as well in the Sacred Lake. In Hesperia, we are attacking with our amphibious mage raiding force against a rather significant group of I think this is mostly province defense, but we have some actual units here. Maimon the Druid of Conflagrations with a Skull of Fire. We have Ori the Druid of the Hawks here, and they cast Arrow Fend, so they have Air Shield, all of them. That doesn't really matter. I'm not even sure why the spell AI would select that one. So this is a bit of an interesting fight. We have some Lancers moving forward as well. Oh, he got obliterated. Oh, and again. Okay. Oh boy, they just got murdered. So for all of my talk of how they were really awesome, they didn't stand up to this. Now the Scalar Spam is moving up. They don't have Scalar Spam in this army. And we have a few Banes here. Milokas the Bane. We've routed some of the troops now. So that's good. I think we are winning. But the 2 mages back here... Oh, they run away. Too bad. Do we get that one guy? This guy had this skull is something I can't forge myself. We might want to empower just to be able to make this Skull of Fire. If I did that... You know what? We should do that. if I did that, empowered a fire mage in death, we could build this thing and then get to fire 5 easily. And then we can do Kings of Elemental Fire, which would be really nice. I might just consider that. But we routed them off the field. I don't think we killed any of the mages. That was in High Mill. No, that was not in High Mill, my bad. That was in Hesperia. We lost a captain, oh, and 2... all the lancers, yeah, they just got murdered, but we didn't kill a lot of things here, but we at least took the province, right? We're sitting on top of a fort again, where we didn't get the mages, which is unfortunate. Then in, let's see, Iole here, we are attacking Rosbart in our territory. No, sorry, this is one of his territories. One of his blood hunting sites, I suppose. And this, we've seen this before. Iole, they actually lose him. The Lord of Flame here has a magic attack. There's only one of him, so I know he takes a little while because the Wraithward gets ganged up on, and he manages to kill a lot. But then in the end, I think a lot of the wolves actually rout, so they are still being spread to other sites or to other provinces nearby. But in the end, the Lord of Flame manages to get in there, and with the Sword of Flame, he can kill Wraithward, and he does. So a little bit lucky for them there. In the deep sea, we are attacking with our underwater army to retake some provinces from Atinium. Not a much of a fight here. Let's see, did we lose anything? No attrition taken. Good. In Windsong Forest, we are being attacked by Shenton again. This is the white raiding force that we are dealing with. Some decent equipment on that guy, and still a bottle of living water here. And we actually have some units here, but these 4 whites are just really tough to deal with. I think they cast invulnerability, and that means that we need to win the Skeleton War and then have our guys advance and cast spells until they are in close and can cast Control Dead or Dust to Dust. And we have how many? We have 2 buried consorts up here, but it's not gonna compare to 3 whites. So not much of a fight in the end, and we actually lose both of the bird consorts and the fight in general. One troll guard will get away and the ogre gets away. 2 of them makes it away. Not a good fight for us, but oh well. We are being... also we witnessed a battle between Avas and Ortiz here. Avas is the aggressor, and it's just a little bit of barbarians. You know how that usually goes. Let's see if they manage to kill some. They kill 2 Avasian Highland warriors. We get the province of Mu for free, which is here. So we'll take that. And in Jelena Gora. Did I click? No, this is in Sulfuria. I might have misclicked. So we are attacking with a Wraithlord again here. This is the army of these Lamias. So we scale a spam. And he made 1 first, just 1 guy. And with a little bit of luck, we might kill someone. They have to kill them, and then kill the snake form after. And I think we got 1. But as soon as they close in, the magic attacks on them, the life drain here, will just murder that guy. So that wasn't here, that was in Sulfuria. We killed 1 Lamia. For, you know, we don't lose the Wraithlord, so it's fine. And Jelena Gore, we missed that one. Let's see, Shenton is attacking with a little bit of a mage force here. Some whites, no equipment. There's one, what's it called, fire in a jar. And we only had province defense. So these 5 mages and 1 foul spawn light infantry. Sulfuria, and then Trollland. We see another fight between Potis and Rasbart. They were the ones who hired this mercenary band, so they got that one. I would have liked it, but They're being used against Harassbar, which is exactly what I wanted, so can't complain one bit. And this is the result of one guy going AI a little too early, then he sort of stirs up the whole balance of the world because he just starts attacking people left and right. But oh well. Too bad for Harassbar. That was in Troll Land. Yeah, they didn't take any losses. Avas is attacking Bortis. In the halls underneath the mountains. I think the Avasians have, yeah, they do indeed have dark vision, so they are just okay down here. And this guy with his poison aura is killing his own men before we get into combat. And did they land a blow on one of them? I think they killed one. The halls, yeah, they killed one Avasian axeman. Okay, in Laria, we are being attacked by Shenton with a bunch of mages. I think Shenton may have... He spoke about this attack, so I think he was making this attack before he went AI. And then I did patrol in here with in Laria, so because he spoke about it in chat, he was going to try to do a last-ditch effort. So I was thinking, okay, he's going to come in, which makes it a little bit predictable. But so I countered with a decent enough patrol, but there's a lot of mages on their side here. Do we have an angel here? No angels. So yeah, they have all sorts of things here. I should check. They even move in with an owl quill. Huh. Let's see. Any items is what I'm looking for. Yeah, fire in a jar. Nothing here. Okay. The battle is joined. We have a lot of troops, but not as many mages. And our mages, or sorry, our troops are really strong. They also cast this rage on us again, making our giants turn around and in confusion hit our own troops, which is really unfortunate. And they just, yeah, they end up running around hitting our own guys a little bit. But some of them do make it to the front lines. So he turned around and attacked again. Sort of tough to tell what's going on. What do we have for mage support? We have 3 bird initiates in sight here. Do we see any? There's a high priest is actually going to be helpful because they're skeleton spamming. Then we have 2 water mages, 2 buried consorts, another high priest, and this guy, Manhelde, I guess, who will help a little bit. Let's click this thing on again so we can better tell what's going on. We have some that managed to flank a little bit here. Oh, we killed a guy there. Nice. So yeah, the slingers are in fact managing to kill some mages or damage them. Like this guy is now running away. And our troop strength is just overpowering the skeleton spam. Another good hit there on a mage. One of them routed, yeah. And we had, I think, critical mass of big troops to just run forward and attack. To make it into the mage core, and now they're in the cookie jar. One of them had Phoenix Pyre up, so when he dies, everything takes damage, including their own mages standing around. So that's pretty dangerous. And so they will slowly fall. Just gotta speed it up. They will fall. Some of them get away, some of them do not. And that was a slaughter. So, for the player of Shenton, if he really wanted to hurt me, I think he should have not made this attack and just given those mages to the AI to do something with instead of throwing him away like this. That was a really good thing for me. We found the Owl Quill, and that's it. What did we lose? No commanders at all. And an assortment of troops, but nothing important really. So all in all, this was a really, really good battle for me to just get a lot of mages away from the remnants of Shenton. With that, I think he must have moved almost everything in right, so there can't be a lot left, and now it's all about cleaning up Shenton and taking the rest of his forts as fast as possible. In Quantum, we are being We are trying to clear away the Athenian forces with besiegers, and they are suffering from the AI thing of not bringing any mage support. Meanwhile, we have 1, 2, 3. Oh, what are you doing here? You shouldn't be here. Huh. He will be frozen by these banes. But 4, 5 buried something. One of them is a father. Now they have the global spell giving health, and they have the Lamias that are regenerating at insane rates and coming back. What are they called? Ko-Oni here will turn into Ghost Ko-Oni when they die. So he's an Oni spirit, which is nice, giving them a little bit of extra staying power and buffering power. It just needs to be enough for the Skeleton Band to really come online, and once they start moving forward, looks good. This is our Yera Wizard, Yera Wizard Bob, the Buried Initiate. He runs into the front line here, so keep an eye on him. He's got some really good weaponry. And with him in the mix, we are able to kill him a lot faster in the front line here. That's really useful, actually. But it is, like, this is a huge investment in gems, right? So it's not, if he dies, it's not worth it. And yeah, it is a bit of a fight, and we do lose most of our Ko-Oni. We lose, I suppose, what do we lose? Hard to tell if anything else. I think we had some of these Avenging Nightblades in the front line. At least one of them is a hyena here. But in the end, we are just winning. And there will be no escape. Okay, this guy's getting away. But otherwise, no escape. And look at that skeleton army moving forward. Very cool. That was in Kuntum. We lose 5 Avenging Nightblades, and not even a big deal of the Ko-Onis, haha. And an assortment of different troops. Meanwhile, they lose an entire army of Club Bandits and Lamias. So a good trade with Athenium here, and then there was a battle at the Fortress of the Grain Gate that Rosbart had taken from us, and I was expecting them to come and clear it, so this is where all the angels are, but as I said, they staled, and so they are not participating in this battle really, and they didn't have anything in here. They left one Death Mage behind to summon the Banes from the site, and well, he did that, that's good for him. But they didn't really last long. And these hill giants, I love that these hill giants, they're just so good to have mixed in with our troops. To have some actual killing power in our armies. In the Grain Gate, we did lose the one of the devils, and that's it. And then trading for this guy at 220. And getting our fort back is really nice. That was all the battles in Iona. We get 10 nature gems, and then we lose Dominion in Ottenshire. A sneaking enemy was discovered by a patrolling unit shortly after, so we found an Athenium scout. We found a Shanton scout, and they both die. We are destroying the fort in Hesperia. Let's go and check real quick here that I'm not just filling you guys with gas. Where is he? Here. Adulation of the Rhine is indeed AI now. So there are only 3 players left, which is really interesting. And Hesperia, we are not really breaking down the fortification, but that was not the intention either. What do we have? The fortification in Rosbart is unharmed, and I don't even think we have anyone on it. Yeah, so it's a little bit weird that it gives us that notification. Oh, and by the way, I did something with my commander flags, so you can make them smaller and bigger. This is the biggest as they go. And I know how to enlarge them and make them smaller again, but for some reason, whenever I log in, they now start at the smallest setting every time. So if anyone who's watching this knows how to revert it to the basic setting where they start at this size so I don't have to enlarge them every time I open the game again, please let me know, because this is super annoying, but not unbearable. That's the forts. Then we're patrolling. We got a new famous hero, so that's your Wizard Bob's is now he got unequal obesity. Here he is. I stripped him of his items, but he gets an extra size. Is he extra size? No, but extra strength and hit points. So very cool. He gets stronger and he gets more hit points from his heroic ability. Very cool. We have a hero buried initiate. We got our Wraith Lords back, and 2 of our buried consorts are back as white mages. Cool. That's now I think it's a little bit too big. Yeah, let's go with that setting. Okay. And this is the turn that we have already submitted and that has rolled over, but let's talk about it. The Angels, well, where do we start? This was a very much an overcommitment, especially because Frostbot then staled, right? So we could have used all these Angels for other things, but oh well. We will be reclaiming these provinces here, these 2 here with Angels. So Peregrine goes in there and Smeagol goes in here. Now it's been like 2 weeks since last I recorded anything from this series, so my usual style of doing it is completely lost to me. But here we go. I'm again assuming that he isn't gonna stale, so I'm going into Kepria with an army here, and hopefully enough to challenge it if he stays with the Demon Knights. But then on the other hand, I'm expecting him to leave or go to the Grand Gates, or maybe we'll meet him in one of the locations. We bring 1 Angel in here. Right, yeah, Bilbo. The second in the water, we are expanding here with our fish people. In the war against Shenton, what are we doing? We're mostly raiding against them, but we want to take... I think we are actually attacking in Shenton this turn. Yeah, we are. With this, I stopped really caring. The problem is when I fight AI, which is the entire point of the series was to not fight the AI. I don't want to fight the AI. I don't feel like I can outsmart the AI in the same way I can use tactics against the human, because the AI is so random in its ways of doing things. So we just throw all the things up front and it's fine. This will, if they guard or patrol with mages again, we need to close the distance as fast as possible. So that's what we're doing here. And then we bring 1 Angel, and Cardam is thugged out here. Quicken Self, Liquid Body, and then attack rear. And yeah, we're doing some water elementals and some buffing spells with our bird consorts. And the thing when we're doing stuff like this where we're just attacking real quick, we need to not scalar spam at the start of the battle, but instead buff the troops that are running forward so that they become stronger, and then hopefully they will survive the combat, and you know, because they will, if they survive, they will stick around. We're still trying to lose Wraith Lord here, so I'm hoping that he respawns as a commander, or at least respawns without some of these afflictions here. If we can kill him, lose him. But he's super slow in combat, so he never gets to the front line because of his combat speed 4. Anyway. I didn't have to click next here. We are taking assist with a raiding force that will go and take Kerry and Maya, because I don't think Avas has taken that from Shenton either. Hold on, let's see. In here, we are sneaking in the weapons here. Hand Axe of Sharpness and Smasher. As I think I talked about in the previous episode, which is fine, we wanted to have Samwise here assassinate commanders in here so that we could kill the monolith without fighting them in a real battle. Genius plan. Good on you, Keejchen. Then, when I submitted the turn, I thought I didn't set him to assassinate. So that's all good and well. But then he set to assassinate anyway, because I guess it must have changed it around or something. And, you know, that's fine. There's 3 normal commanders and then the monolith. And he might even have a fighting chance against the monolith as he is. But, brace yourself. I click the button here, and here's his script that I set him to just in case the Indie province is somehow patrolling and might find him. I wanted him to run away instead of fighting the whole thing. Which I don't think they can, so that's absolutely unnecessary. But he's set to retreat. Which means that when he tries to assassinate, he will run away. And when you run away in an assassination, you die. So we lose Samwise II. And all his gear. And we have this guy coming in. So this is I didn't do this turn fast and like not check all my things. I swear I'm really trying to be thorough and do all of the things, even though I'm not recording. But obviously recording would have helped, because then I would probably have talked about Samwise II and noticed that he was in assassination mode, which he was not supposed to be. Shit happens. We will be retaking Nern here with a little bit of a raiding force there. What are we doing here? Moving some troops around. The Wraith Lords are coming out again into Ongbaloth. 2 of them moving out. One of them didn't have enough move, so he is instead moving north to Ottenshire and is going to help a little bit against Rosbart, because he did have enough move for Ottenshire, and he might move one of those raiding forces onto the fort here, in which case the Wraith Lord will help with that fight. We're also continuing raiding here. This army here will move into Towin. This army that was on Kontum will now move out against Atinium. And now that we don't have any armies approaching us, I want to start retaking their land. And hopefully, we have 2 AIs that we need to clear off the board as fast as possible. Meanwhile, Avas, who is the final player after, Harasbat, Staling, and the smallest enemy with both me and Avas is gonna probably fall. I think he's a really good player, but you know, he's behind and he's Staling, so he's not doing too well for himself here. Avas is cleaning up Portis. Once he's done with that, it's either attacking Rosbart or Atinium, and we want to be we're sort of racing him to clearing out the AI, because once that's done, we will be fighting him as the final thing. It's going to be like a 1v1, which is really interesting. I'm looking forward to it. Here is Limne, the Queen of the Lake. And you can read her description here, but the main thing about her is that she's the only one of the Queens of Elemental Water that may go onto land. She's amphibian, which is really, really cool. So we can in fact use her as an amphibian raiding force. Really, really cool. Yeah, only one able to travel on dry land. So I kit her out. She's really amazing. She has regeneration 50%. So she heals 30 hit points per turn. With protection 20. A lot of things. And she's land resistant, blunt resistant. She can cast quickness on herself. And yeah, she's just really good. She's got gift of water breathing, so she can bring units with her underwater that normally can't go underwater. This unit is amazing, and compared to the water trolls, which I forget what's the sea king trolls, sea kings, she's free of upkeep costs. So we probably will cast all 3 of them given the time. Now the other 2 will be underwater only, and Avas I don't think have any interest in the water, so it's not super pressing to get more of them. I really just wanted one. I hadn't imagined that we would get one that could actually go onto land. And oh yeah, and when she's in the water, underwater, unless she's completely killed during one combat round, she will heal all of her wounds. So the 50% regeneration is only for when she's on land. When she's in water, she has 100% regeneration. That is insane. Insane. Yeah. This guy is coming in here. Did I talk about the set? Yeah, set of pillars was last episode. So what we're doing here, we're building a lab in here now. We are moving in Bob. because we don't have a lot of defenses in here. We didn't have money for a fort. And this army here might move into Iona. So I'm moving down Bob to guarantee that we would stop them from doing that, and then we can build the lab and not lose what we have in here. We really need to set up this pillar enchantment bonus thing as fast as possible for dispelling and some other things. And we are moving one sneaking Albrecht in here with who has 2 astral, and if we give him the head, he can do dispels from here. Really, really nice. Yep, that's that. Up here, what are we moving up? A little bit of a raiding force moving up as well. Because of the thing in here, this Wraith Lord here is the one. We need to corner and kill this Wraith Lord so that it stops. It's not going to be able to respawn because it came from Lauria, I'm assuming. So we just need to kill it once. In the water, we want to kick out Actinium. So we want to try to, you know, I don't really care about this army. It's really only good for fighting Actinium, and we can just recruit more of them if we really needed it. So let's just expend it against whatever Actinium troops comes underwater. We need to expend Actinium's troops all in all to get an advantage over them. And I keep just moving in these Wraith Lords to deal with them. I think that's most of the troop movements talked about. Let's talk about... Are we sending some messages? Not this turn. We didn't get any incoming. Okay, let's talk about all the crafting and casting. So let's just start from the bottom here. Still patrolling in here, which is a mistake. And I think I catch that soonish. Because we don't have unrest. And this army here cannot move in there. And this army is not really that scary. So I shouldn't be patrolling with this many mages in here. It's a little bit overkill. But no crafting here in our capital. We are forging Elixir of Life, casting more Auspex. Blood hunting. That's it here. Nothing there. I'm not moving this guy out right now. I want to move him south, but we don't want to move into this army, of course. We need to find something that can come in here and clear that. Oh, my hamster is drinking, if you can hear that. So that's the noise. Forge Vine Shield here, cast Contact Hill Giant, which I should be doing up in Lauria. So that's going to be moved soonish. And another Haruspex here. Armor of Knights being forged over here. In here we are casting Contact Hill Giant as well. And then Reanimate Soulless, Forge Axe of Sharpness. Dragon Helmet. And Heavenly Wrath, another angel coming in. For 28 Astral Gems. Sweet, I can't get enough of that. That's amazing. And then over here we are forging a Dancing Trident. And let's see here. Nothing. I'm giving this guy the boost of quickness. We will move him over here. And I am debating what to do with him, but if nothing else, he should move up to Lauria, which he can definitely do next turn without the boots of quickness, and then he can start casting Hill Giants in there. It's just 1 gem per turn, but if we can get 1 gem, you know, freed up per turn by doing it in that location, then why would I not do that, right? Do we build a lab in here? No, I don't think. We were pretty strapped for cash in this turn here. In here we're forging a Dragon Scale Mail, and Fire Lad will be searching. But yeah, I should really empower one of these things here. That's good. I'm checking in death, or we could empower like one of the buried. Sorry, buried. No, come again. The Fellows of the Penultimate Secret in death. Because we will get Well of Misery up again and then have lots of death gems. So that's probably the ideal way to go about it, is empowering in death. But we could also empower a death mage with Twiceborn. We might empower we could empower a Wraith Lord in fire. Oh man. Haha. That seems really cool. Yeah. I'm gonna probably maybe do that. Let's at least consider it. No crafting in here. And Bob, yeah, is moving down here. We're moving one angel in here. We're moving the Prophet Angel. Where is he? Oh no, right. I'm moving Meriadoc over here because this white army is in here, and I'm expecting them to maybe go for Shem, and he will be able to kill a few of them, if not all of them. I'm hoping. So in here with him, moving patrol. Frodo the Third is moving down to claim Farah. We know that it has a plus 30 province defense thing. And we are moving Come At Me Bro, the Prophet, down into Sunaf to conquer that, because he's got poison resistance from being holy and able to bless himself. Now, I'm sort of regretting this, but whatever. The Lamias... Well, there's no Lamia army here, but Lamias might even be able to kill an angel, I think. So it's a little bit dangerous moving against Atinium when they have the Lamia army. Anyway. And we're moving an angel up here. Keejchen, he's called Keejchen Self-Insert. I think he's the newest one. So I'm running out of names for these angels, but whatever. And yeah. I think we're through the turn then. Oh, nothing with mercenaries this turn. Global enchantments. We still don't have... Is this the turn where we are recasting Well of Misery? No, we are 50 gems, so we would probably not have been able to. We need to get Don't Run up here, because I should cast the Well of Misery with him in here at a discount, right? It's a conjuration spell, so you can cast Well of Misery at a discount as well. Pretty cool. Send messages, nothing there. And this is our magic item storage at the moment, which... It's nice to have some backup items, but I should be using them more maybe, you could argue. But we want to make sure we always have a toolkit for an angel when they come in, and so on. I think that's it for this turn. I'm sorry if it was a little more confused than it usually is this time around. I am just getting back into the recording of these episodes. But thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the wars to come. See you then. Bye-bye.